Hey, Bula, my friends. Ah, what a magnificent Tuesday. Wednesday. It's Wednesday today. Man, I'm losing time. Losing track of time, guys, but that's a good thing. That is a good thing. That's what I want to chat to you guys about today. I want you guys to forget about the concept of time. I really do. Not your day to day, like you know, you gotta pick up your kids at 3 o'clock when school ends. That's different. I'm not talking about like the this part of time where you're setting. I gotta do this by this time. I gotta cook by this time. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the actual concept of your vision, your destiny, your desires, and I know you guys want to do it in a by 1 year I'm going to be this, 5 years I'm going to be this, 10 years I'm going to be this, and you work your butts off, and you work you get to year one, and you're not even halfway there, or you're at year two, and you're still not even a quarter way there. I think what happens is somebody's got to tell me a percentage of how many people do goal setting, like in a setting of 100, and out of that 100, how many actually achieve it in the 1 or the 2, 5, 10, whatever their thing is. I think it's maybe 1% of the class or the room of how many people. I'm thinking that it could be more. I'm not too sure. I can't tell. I be honest because I don't even know that answer. But why I'm bringing this up, guys, is the universe has a weird time, and it's not my time, it's not your time, it's the universal's time. Now, I know people like to say, oh, I can manifest X amount of money, or I can manifest this and that. That's great, you're probably like 0.01% of the world population that can manifest that, and that's great, awesome. But a majority of us don't have that. We do, don't get me wrong. We do have that power of manifestation. But it's that manifestation of believing what we're so passionate about. I think most of us aren't passionate about money. I think we're more passionate about what our true belief system, our core is. And it's not money, right? It's not about money. And so our time isn't about, we want to be rich by this so I could go travel. It's, we want to create something meaningful to give back to this world. So if it's art in like music, or it's like writing a book, or it's like painting a beautiful picture, or building a business that you could sustain for a long time, giving back. Yeah, the monetary rewards of that are amazing. But our thing isn't about that, right, guys? Our thing is about building what we dream about and what we desire, our passion, what it is that we know in our heart that the universe will give us, but there's no time for it. So don't, you know what? Don't put a dead stop time that you want to get some, like, hey, you know what? If you have a book to time, I'm gonna go 3 hours of writing. That's good. That's great. Or 3 hours of painting, or 3 hours or whatever. That's awesome. You should do that. I'm not saying don't do that, but I'm not saying 1 year from now this is what's all going to be done, because life isn't a straight line. Okay, life has ups and downs and bumps and bruises, and that's life. It's just life. That's just how it works. There's no magical pill that you're gonna take and it's gonna happen. That's just life. Everything happens for reasons, and you don't have control over some of this stuff. And so I just want you guys to take that into consideration when you guys are deciding, oh, I'm going to do this in 1 year, I'm going to do this in 5, 10 years. Because if you don't reach it for 1 year, don't get discouraged. It's okay. That just means the universe pushed it out further for you for some reason. So don't get discouraged. Because time is on your side. And time will always guide us to where we gotta be. You know? Oh my. What's that? What's that? What's that? Right. There's a good boy. Alright, guys. Thanks for listening to me preach this beautiful morning in Van City. Wet and rainy. Hey, you guys be blessed now. Take it easy. And I'll see you when I see you.